those X's were representative of people who should have been there.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, of course.
Happy Friday. Before we go any further, please like and subscribe to us on YouTube.
And like and follow us on Facebook.
And follow us on Twitter. And don't forget to tweet.
and of course, as always, on a Friday, Instagram is king. So please follow us on Instagram.
Yes. But can I just say, my darlings, that it is now Dress Up Friday. So may I begin by actually modelling this wonderful, wonderful dress. I'm going to get up and show you. This is courtesy of the Forge from Gerrards Cross and various other places in Buckinghamshire and around the country. But I have to tell you, this hat was very, very expensive. I think it was about £3 in a charity shop in January. And I have actually customised it with an old belt and a safety pin. So you see,
very nice.
You don't have to spend loads and loads of money to look good. Okay, right. Sherry, darling.
Well, I've had this on before. This is my long dress with this. I love this frilly top, but more importantly, I love this colour. I think it's called Primrose Blue, do you think?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yes. Primrose. I love it. It's just
Beautiful.
Very floaty. It's sort of shorter at the front, slightly longer at the back. It's very floaty. It's lovely. Very, it covers a multitude of sins.
You don't have any sins.
I know. So, Debbie, what are you wearing?
Well, I'm wearing a sort of brown dress. I don't normally wear this sort of thing. It's long and sort of floaty, and I can just about get into it. And, of course, my earrings. But this is very interesting because this is a dress that I wore for Leslie Nichols' wedding. Leslie, who plays the cook in Downton Abbey. And we've just heard, she's just been confirmed she's coming on in September to see us.
Yes.
Oh,
fantastic.
So that's a nice bit of news, isn't it?
That's lovely.
We love Leslie. Good.
Yeah,
we
fabulous.
do.
So, Harriet, what have you got on today?
I have got a kind of kimono-esque little thing, and I've gone Debbie-wise with some big earrings, and that's as far as I go, and some sunglasses, obviously, because it is the hottest day of the year. How lucky are we? At last,
we're very lucky.
How fabulous. Now, I have got a little plea to make, quite a serious plea, actually.
Right.
I wondered if there were any dentists watching, because my teeth seem to be walking around my mouth. So they started at the back and they've now walked to the front, and they seem to be loosening and falling. Well, they're not falling out yet, but I have gaps that I've never had gaps, never in my life, and I'm suddenly getting gaps. So
well,
I think,
can I say something, darling? Just before, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You can make a lovely necklace. Don't, if they fall out, you can make a necklace. But your plea is for a dentist, is it, darling?
Well, it is, and I'm assuming something has happened to my gums, possibly my head, because
no change there.
What Dr. Tracy said, that our heads shrink, don't they? Well,
that's
right.
right.
Our gums shrink.
She said that, didn't she? Tracy, yeah, Dr.
Tracy
said
remember
that.
we had the shrinking head thing. As we get older, our faces get smaller. So
Yeah.
do
Thanks
our
for bringing that
mouths
up
stay
again.
So
I'm trying to
do
forget.
our mouths stay the same, and then we have, I don't know. That is worrying.
Yes,
but if my gums are shrinking, then I'm going to have mammoth teeth.
Yes.
Won't be attractive,
And then
it?
they'll fall out, darling, and then you have your necklace, and with a bit of luck, some earrings. I don't know what the problem is.
I desperately need a dentist to have a look to see why my teeth are walking around inside my head.
Can I give you a little? Can I just give you girls a little tip in case anything happens, like my crown cracked, and I was waiting to go to the dentist, and actually there's a thing called toothy pegs you can get in a chemist, and you can make your own fillings and also secure your teeth. And I've been doing it, I have to say.
She doesn't need fillings, Dee. She needs teeth.
And I think this might be divine retribution for Sherry, because I lost my front tooth at her daughter's
You did it my daughter's wedding.
As we heard. Now listen,
It
guys,
is,
I'm going to
it's
stop this
true.
now. I'm going to stop this now because we have more important things than our tea.
Right,
We
let's
have
go.
the amazing, iconic, fresh from the Palladium last week, the extraordinary singer, actress, star, Beverley Knight.
Yay! Beverly! There she is. Hello!
Hello, darling.
Looking
Happy-
fantastic,
So happy
Beverly.
to have you in the nest. We are so thrilled. And
Oh,
this is our tea time treat. So thank you so much. I
Thank
want
you.
to know, darling, how have you have not stopped working, and you were at the Palladium last week, and you've got a whole host of things coming up. You are absolutely iconic and amazing. And thank you for everything that you're doing. What have you been doing? How have you been so motivated? Tell us what happened. How was the Palladium last week?
Well, the Palladium was a strange experience, I'll be honest. It was weird. I turned up to sound check. Of course, it was the UK's first post full lockdown gig.
Exactly, yeah.
Pilot with Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber at the Palladium, which of course he owns, just to show the government that we can put on shows safely. So I walk out onto the stage, and the first thing I noticed was all these seats that all had white pieces of paper with great big black X's through them, which means you shall not here. And the social distancing meant that we were 30% capacity. So 70% of seats had all these X's on them. So that was like...
Can I ask though, Beverly? I know in my time I played the Sunderland Empire, possibly to about 43 people. So the idea that we haven't had shows when we've had no audience, we have done that before in our careers, right?
Yeah, I mean, everybody has one man and his dog and his you know, and probably a rat. But I know this was different because those X's were representative of people who should have been there.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, of course.
And then when I actually got onto the show itself, in between all these X's are obviously people. They've all got their masks on, so you can only see.
Yes.
The audience. And I was told by Public Health England, I was encouraged not to get the audience to sing along or shout out or anything. So the audience didn't really know how to respond. Thought, well, you can't really tell people don't sing along at a concert.
No.
They're going to sing along, which they did. But I didn't encourage them, honest God. So I got them to physically get involved, stand up, cheer, and all of that. And they did, and it was great.
How have you been motivated to do all the different things that you've been doing? It's just innate in you that you're going to keep going?
That's just part of my personality.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
When lockdown happened, me and my husband, James, you know, we were like, okay, we're in this situation. We're going to be confined to the house. Thank God we've got our garden. Thank God we've got our dog. We can walk him. You know, we were allowed out. But we knew that we would have to think differently. And so we were like, okay, we'll start creating from home. We'll start creating different business opportunities. And me being me, I'm the consummate show off. I have to. So I use the technology to do what I know how to do, which is to sing and to communicate with people, albeit through, you know, Instagram or Zoom or whatever.
And isn't it amazing we have that opportunity that you can do this? Thank God for you.
Fabulous.
Beverly, I want to know about your little black and white dog, Zane. Tell us all about him.
Well, thank God for Zane, because we were walking him every day in lockdown, and he came into our lives 2 years ago as a rescue. We saw him online through Dog Vlog, and saw this little black and white dog jumping around and playing with another dog, and fell in love, and we were determined we were going to have him. I'm going to call him up if he'll come up on my lap. Zane,
Can't wait.
oh, Oh, here
See
comes
there?
to help me. He's going to lose. Come on, there he is.
Oh,
Oh my
there he
goodness.
is.
This
Oh,
is Zane.
hi.
He is divine.
Good boy.
Gorgeous. Oh, he's
Saw him
gorgeous.
in Spain on this video, and
Oh,
Dog's Blog were working with a charity called Angel's Kiss, who were working with a Spanish rescue centre. And
Wow.
so through
wow.
them, we managed to adopt him, and they drove him from Spain to England to a
Wow.
station, and that was where we met him and took
Oh,
him.
Beverly, that's good. Because I've been trying to adopt a dog for ages,
Oh,
and I'm
really?
still waiting. But somebody said to me, the right dog will find you, and obviously that's true, isn't it? In your case.
True. We saw Zane on that video, and we were like, we have to have him. He's
Oh, he is gorgeous.
so gorgeous.
So Beverly only speaks Spanish then?
No solamente. Pero
That's all he understands.
How old was he, Beverly? How old was he, Beverly, when you got him?
he was about a year, we think.
Yeah.
Wow, very young.
About a year. So he was young.
Yeah.
And they think he was probably a street dog, so just left to his own devices. And they got him when he was about 6 months. They
Yes.
reckon. So he'd been in the shelter all that time, 6 months. And then we saw him and got him. And he's quite a chilled boy.
He is.
Looks it.
You have to earn his trust, don't you, Zane?
Yeah.
You have to earn his trust. He's a bit
Yes.
suspicious, especially with men. And then once he thinks he can trust you, that's it.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Love him.
He looks very
It's
happy.
It's funny how many of the dogs don't like men.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, because it's not that men are nasty to them, or it's just that they're nervous of men generally. A lot of dogs.
Yeah, I think it's just the male energy, maybe. you
Yeah, I
know.
think that's what it is.
It's a bit more
Yeah.
threatening.
Yeah.
And
Horses are the same. No, horses don't like men either.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just that testosterone, isn't it? That kind of aggression.
Well, I don't like men. I don't like men either.
That testosterone.
I was just about to say that, but I thought better not. But Beverly, I've just been watching Lean on Me. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful, because I know that close relatives are actually NHS workers, aren't they?
Yeah.
You must be really proud.
I am. That was the first thing that I did in lockdown.
Yes.
The major thing that I did was I was asked to front this NHS single, this cover of Bill Withers' Lean on Me.
Yeah.
Bill Withers had only just passed. He'd passed 2 weeks prior. So
That's right.
it all happened at the same time. It was two brothers, Dominic and Alexander Lyon. It was their idea. They had an entertainment company where they'd book artists to perform at various different high-profile events, and their business had ground to a halt. The whole entertainment industry had ground to a halt.
Yeah.
So they were thinking, what can we do? I was thinking, what can we do? And they suggested, you know, why don't we release a single for charity, because these guys are right at the whole face.
Fabulous. It's spine tingling. I had goosebumps. Honestly, it's brilliant.
Thank you so much.
I was going to say, Beverly, I mean, you know, obviously concerts are not coming back yet.
No.
You know, and so what's your plan really in the sense of live concerts? Are you going to do it on Instagram, or are you going, I mean, have you all got plans in the music industry of how you're going to make this happen?
Well, it's interesting because the first thing we did, all of us as performers, was turn to Instagram. The very first thing I did was Mr. Gary Barlow picked up the phone and asked me if I would duet with him. Right.
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
Lovely.
We did our little virtual duet, and that went out, and that was just a lovely thing to do. And so many other people have been doing similar. I did an Insta Live as well, where I did a concert. And then I did a couple more concerts where we were raising money for various acting charities and Birmingham's Children's Hospital, which I did with my sister, my brother and my niece, which was lovely. But going forward, that will continue, of course, but we need something which is a little bit more physical, we had all of us lined up live at the drive-in, which was to be driving concerts, but they all got cancelled. The fears of local lockdowns and spikes and things. So going forward, somebody cleverer than me will find a new model.
Find a way.
In the US, I know that they're getting artists to go to venues, empty venues, because obviously they're
obviously
recording with the whole band, you know, a whole concert, and then streaming those concerts to the public. But again, it's not quite the same.
Not the same.
No. Someone.
No,
So
of course.
we'll find a way. There will be a way. And
there will be a way. I
will.
remember you on Loose Women as a panelist, and I was just trying to think, it's like 2014 or 13 or somewhere around there, isn't it? And you really enjoyed it. Did you love being a panelist?
It was fun. I mean, it was full on, because you get up in the morning. I didn't expect it to be quite such a full-on experience. You get there about 8 in the morning, you know, you're au natural. Well, I'm au natural now, I've got no makeup on or anything, but you turn up and you're like half asleep, and you're handed all these newspapers, and you're looking through the newspapers to get a handle on the topics of the day, so that you can,
researchers, producers,
and like this show, really.
just like this.
Well, I was going to say, you just turn up here with a cup of tea and have a laugh.
Much easier, much easier.
It is.
My God. And of course, that's live TV. So, you know, anything that you say is in real time, and the public are going to see it. And, you know.
And luckily, we can say a load of old bollocks here.
We can get away with anything on
We're
here.
allowed to swear and all sorts.
Yes, nobody cares.
Much easier, Bev. Much easier.
Yes.
Well, you'll have to come on here and do a bit on here. We'd love to have you.
Oh,
we'd love to have you. Will you come back and see us, please?
Will you?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We
That's
love you.
lovely.
And I'm just going to say,
darling.
I'm a little bit bitter that I think you might be in some sort of bathing wear.
I'm bathing.
Give us a flash.
Oh, yeah.
Sensational.
Amazing.
Sensational.
Oh,
I wear a
gorgeous.
tent, darling. That's what I wear to go bathing. So there we are. But next time.
Bathing costumes.
Do it.
Bikinis. Oh, nice to see you, Bev.
Bye, darling.
Oh,
Bye.
lovely, darling.
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, how lovely.
A powerhouse of talent, of diversity, of all the things that she's doing is so amazing.
Really.
No makeup, nothing.
I know.
Fabulous.
Isn't that
And
fabulous?
a figure like that, I think I might be bitter.
But more importantly, a doggy like that.
Yes.
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 Now
Doggy.
we've got some very interesting news that our competition from Wines with Stories has ended, and the winner will be announced on Monday. So
Yes.
how exciting! Two cases of artisan wines. Yes. How exciting! So that's going to be on Monday.
There's been 12 bottles then.
Wow.
Which
That's
is just
good. That's a lot.
an odd evening for you, I expect, Sherry, is it?
And me.
But listen, tomorrow
wish.
we have the wonderful Richard Arnold, and we are going to be discussing 3 of our favourite things, which we would go to in times of need, which would be your favourite movie, your favourite song or piece of music, and your favourite food. I won't say the word ice cream, but just leave you with that thought.
With stories, are you saying that we have
Chocolate.
stories attached to these things?
If you've got a good story, we'd want to hear it, darling. Yes.
Right, okay.
That's
Might
good.
have to temper that down a bit then.
Well, have
Good.
a lovely Friday evening on this glorious night.
Glorious.
The hottest night of
Fabulous.
the year. So have a lovely, lovely evening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow.
Right and
See
early.
you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.